My RS has become something special, and it's about to become even more special. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the second video in what feels like forever, but we have been generating ideas. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna run through all the modifications on my RS before we forge it and big turbo it in the coming months. YouTube is a goal of mine this year, and without posting, how are we gonna grow? So in today's video, like I say, we're gonna run through the mods and we're gonna showcase the car in full long form content instead of posting on TikTok, short forms, and we're gonna keep it a bit more relaxed. So as you guys probably already know, this is a stage 2 Focus RS. And a little bit of background, I've had this car just over 2 years and I love it. I come from an A45 and I bought it factory standard, and everything you see, I have done. So everything from the wheels, to the splitter kit, to the tins, to the road, to the roof, it's all from me. But all the mods I have done to this car aren't very clear, and sometimes they're missed on the TikTok. So let's get right into it and I'll show you all the ones I've done. We'll start at the rear. So we have the forged carbon rear diffuser. This is custom made, one of one. It has the F1 rally light, rain light, whatever you want to call it, and it's forged carbon. If we come a bit closer, you can see the flake. It's a bit dark where we are now, but when the sun's on that, it really pops. And that has been on the car for about a month and a half now. In the previous video you saw, that's what we fitted, along with the front number plate panels, etc. You can pick them up directly from them, and because they're the manufacturer, they're never out of stock, basically. And then, just to expand on the splitter a little bit more, if you didn't watch your previous video, go watch the installation video. As you can see, this is a 2-piece. So you have the custom top part, and then you have like the central diffuser underneath, where you have the air pockets. And whether this is functional or not, I don't know, but I think it looks great. Mentioned the rear lights. We have decals on the side, just to make this a bit more predominant. And then we have the roof that was wrapped by DH Styling, as well as the tints on the front. Like I say, of course, these are legal. But then we also have the Revo wheels. I bought these gloss black, but I had them powder coated in satin silver by Alloy Fix. And what can I say? They look fantastic. What more could you want? I probably somewhere in the future may have these chrome plated. Well, metal plated, so they look chrome. I'm not too sure when, but for the minute, I'm very happy with the setup. I'm not going to complain. I think they make the car pop. And even though they're dirty, you can see just here, they really do shine, even though they're a satin color. On the side, we have the TRC splitter kit, which will be replaced with a custom forged carbon one. We have another decal, another emblem with AJ Motorsport. Of course, shout out to them guys. Top guys will look after you. Whatever you need, Fiesta platform, Focus platform, head there. You have forged carbon wing mirror caps. We have bonnet vents that were installed by Nick Wiley. These have been on the car for quite a while now. They're not lifting, perfect cut underneath, which I'll show you. We have the front splitter, which once again will also be replaced with forged carbon. And then we have forged carbon panel, fog light surrounds, custom aero canards, and the forged carbon headlight washer. And realistically, it's a lot, but it's very little. I think it's a little OEM plus bar the pinstripe, which will be removed, but I think it looks great. It's to my taste, and like I say, the car scene is very, very opinionated, and in my opinion, this looks great. To you guys, it might not. So let me know down below, what do you think I can add? Because as always, I'm always open. I do know a lot of you guys are gonna mention lowering springs. We do have something in the pipeline. Maybe White Line may or may not have sent me a set. Can't go too in depth on that yet, because there will be a video if they sent me a set, that's of course. And then once we've sorted the monster truck ride height, we may add some slight spacers, because bring the arches out just a little bit, it will make the car look a little bit wider. I don't know, what do you guys think? But if we now head round to the inside of the car, as you can see, it's spec'd very, very well. From factory, it has the Recaro bucket seats and the sunroof. But in talking modifications, of course, you guys know by now, I love forged carbon. We have the seat panels, we have the kick plates, we have the custom door handles, and the main attraction. We have the first Focus RS in the world, as far as I'm concerned, on a Mark III platform to have a fully flocked Alcantara dashboard. And then, of course, we've paired this with the boost gauges, the custom center console, steering wheel. We have all the cowls done. We have everything forged carbon that is plastic. The only upset of this setup is the door cards at the minute. I suppose they're very still scratchy, and who actually likes this? we have some scratchy plastics here, but slowly the car is becoming something a bit more special than what you'd relate with an actual Ford. It's slowly becoming a bit more German. I don't know if that makes sense, but I suppose a bit more lavish, kind of. We've got the Alcantara dashboard, like I say. This is a true attraction. It really does turn heads when people see this. And for you guys looking for ideas, here they are. We're doing stuff that people have never done, and I suppose it's rare to see that in the current car community. A lot of people don't build one-of-one builds. Of course, I have a nitrous blue RS, and if you see an RS, they're probably blue. But at the end of the day, some of these mods are quite rare. And by showcasing this on YouTube and TikTok, people can see the true extent and the true hard work that has gone into building a car like this. And we're literally a third of the way explaining the mods. Let's not forget to mention my cracked forged carbon handbrake handle. Filming for you guys, had the mount up on the sunroof, couldn't get it off, forced it off, fell and smashed the handle. So that's a little bit tatty, but that will be replaced. It's not very expensive, especially when you work with a manufacturer yourself. And the only other negative on the inside, we head in. The car was pristine when I bought it. As you can see, this one's not too bad, but the amount of scratches on the rear of these seats, just here, and they're just everywhere. The light isn't really showing it, but it's not great. And that probably could be doing with some TLC. But we'll probably add these, a carbon shell, get these skinned or perhaps replaced. I've got the hiccups, by the way, sorry. Now I'm composed and hiccups are gone. Yeah, as I was saying, probably get these skinned in carbon. Maybe skinned, maybe replacement panels or just stuck over the top. But these are a big change. I do really want to have these in menu. So if you know anyone that can do it, then let me know down below in the comments, because it is of interest and I think it will change the car a lot. A lot of people have them done, but hydro dipped, I don't really want them hydro dipped. Prefer to have them done properly. I know skinned, probably a lot of people wouldn't say it's proper, but you got to work with what you can work with. Now, a lot of you people are probably wanting to know the performance aspects of this car. So if we pop the bonnet, head round to the front, I can run you through exactly what has been done and whether it's going to be changing, because as you know, if you've come from the TikTok, it is changing very soon. So you're initially greeted with your FJRS logo. These guys look after my RS religiously alongside AJ Motorsport. Both great places, both great workmanship, and I wouldn't take my car anywhere else other than them two. But back to the modifications, and what you can see visually is an AirTech induction kit. We have stage 2 induction kit, air filter, and this goes down into the turbo, where it then transpires into a sports cat and full Scorpion exhaust system. If we head back round to the back, you guys have seen this system, heard this system, and the majority of you love it, some people hate it, but as you can see, the tips are huge and they sound great in my opinion for a 4-cylinder. And once it exits out the back, that's the fumes done. But heading back round to the front, in terms of the cooling, once again, we have a Revo intercooler with my initials. This will be getting blacked out. I don't know what I was thinking. It looks okay, but not great. And then we also have the Revo intercooler boost pipes. So it's basically a standard stage 2 setup, a little bit plus, but the main idea is to accommodate until we can go to the stage 4, I assume, if you want to call it a stage 4 package, where it will be running more than 550 horsepower. But we ain't got enough time for that in today's video. We're definitely going to have to come back and talk about my new setup that is happening in July. It's going big turbo, we're forging the car, and it's going to be absolutely insane. What I can say is it will be good for about 650, but the standard clutch on these is very limiting, so we'll be running around the 550 mark. But for the full setup, you'll have to wait and come back. So make sure after watching today's video, you click the subscribe button, like, comment down below, what do you think of the long form content? Is it okay? Is there anything I can improve on? Of course, we're all learning, and this is only my second video, so there's a lot to develop on. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Share it with your friends, and until the next one, drive safe.